name is Stephen King, but I want to tell you about a movie called Maximum Overdrive, which is the first one I've directed. Wow. And I finally decided if you want something done right, you ought to do it yourself.
It's coming after us!
It was my first picture as a director.
You want a war? You got one.
And the car has a mind of its own. This is kind of the ultimate chase picture. Only cars,
right.
No drivers. They finally perfected it. Remake Cannonball Run.
So come and spend some time with me and my friends at the Dixie Boy. I'm gonna scare the hell out of you.
That scene, I think, is really going to get the teenagers going in the movie theater.
I think the reason why it works, and it worked for me too, is I think we wish this were true. Mm-hmm. It's a great fantasy that we wish were true, happening, of course, to someone else, but you wish it were true.
And once in a while, they go a little bit berserk and start killing their masters. Well, that's the price you pay for progress. I love the technology there. This is really a very ridiculous movie.
I thought it had a terrific premise. I like the idea of, you know, the robot technology going nuts and having all of this crawl over us. And I like the sort of disdainful way he did it. It could have been a little bit of a comedy. And it's cute, but then it just falls apart. And when it turns into a simple chase film, well, then we might as well be in another kind of picture.
Maximum terror. Maximum King.
Maybe tomorrow will be our world again.
Dino De Laurentiis presents Stephen King's Maximum Overdrive.
This machine just called me an asshole.
So what's going on, everybody? Welcome back to the JEFFMAN316 Pop Culture Reporter channel. I'm your host, as always, JEFFMAN316. Welcome to JEFFMAN316 Live. Let's talk movies. Tonight's watch-along is, let me put the banner on there. Tonight's watch-along is for Maximum Overdrive. Yeah, so anybody that hits the door, make sure you like the video, the stream, get some activity on there. Make sure you join us in the comments. Subscribe if you haven't already. If you are a subscriber, make sure you hit the notification bells. If you want to support me, you can send me Cash App or PayPal. It's going to be in my video descriptions if you want to support me there. Rick is already in the house. Hello, Jeff Man. Hope you're doing well. Yeah, I'm doing great. Look who's already here. GGTV yourself. I appreciate you stopping by. Let's hear it for Jeff Man, 3,000 subscribers, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I appreciate you, brother. And I haven't posted the name on the community, but I haven't heard yet from the person who won. But I'll do that tonight or tomorrow. I'll put a photo and put the name of it in there. And then hopefully, if you did win, you can hit me up on Instagram, or you can send me an email at jeffman316@gmail.com. Hi, Rick. You feeling better this week? Yeah, Rick. Hopefully you're doing well. I know last year you said you weren't feeling well. Bread of the Living Dead. Hello, what's going on? I appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you drop a like on the stream. Tonight's watch along is going to be Maximum Overdrive. I'm going to go ahead and do the intro with that. He says he's doing okay, GG. So yeah, Maximum Overdrive. This is from 1986. It's rated R, and if you watch it without commercials, it's an hour and 38 minutes. We're going to watch it on TUBI, and that way you can watch it free. I'll go ahead and read the plot description. Doug said this was a first-time watch for him. It's kind of cheesy. A lot of 80s movies are. This is one of those, I'd say, guilty type, pleasure type movies. Stephen King, I don't think he directed a movie after this, so maybe he didn't like that experience, but the description is really short, so I might read a second one. The main description says, a group of people try to survive when machines start to come alive and become homicidal. And then I always look at the one below that. When Earth passes through the tail of Rhea M. Rogue Comet, the machines come to life and start to kill mankind. A group of survivors is under siege from fierce trucks at the Dixie Boy truck stop. gas station and they have to fight to survive. I apologize in advance if I sound a little bit stopped up. Got a little bit of a cold. Also, thanks for the digital copy. You talking about for Psycho? Somebody else got the other one, so both of them must have worked. I haven't watched this since I was a kid, so I'm excited. Okay, cool. Hold on a second. For anybody that wants to know, Walmart had an exclusive steelbook of Maximum Overdrive. I think I unboxed it on the channel, so there you go. It's pretty iconic for the Green Goblin truck. I guess it's a toy truck. I always used to think that it said Toys R Us when I was younger, and then obviously it didn't. But hey. Oh, you talking about for Maximum Overdrive? Did I give you this? Because I already had it when I bought this. Look at that. That steelbook artwork is amazing. I love it. Look at that. And then the inside, it's got the new artwork with the person on the front of the truck. So I already had this with a slip cover from Vestron Video. Vestron up there at the top of the J card. And then when I got the steelbook, I guess it was Doug that I gave it to. I couldn't remember. So that's kind of cool. I really dig the steelbook artwork as far as the truck. I'm not digging so much that picture of Emilio Estevez. It looks really cheesy. Have you guys seen that Bratz documentary that's on, is it Hulu? I watched it. Could Emilio Estevez look more like his father now, Martin Sheen? And look who's here, Movie Collector Maniac. How's it going? I really appreciate you stopping by. Make sure you like the stream. And also, you also gave me the Sting. Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I'd like to try to give to my my regulars. So you have that steelbook and the slipcover version. Yeah, I was gonna do a video because one of the movies that I bought was basically a double dip. Give me your opinions while we're going here. Of do you like double dipping? Do you hate it? When do you do it? When do you not do it? Because movies like Maximum Overdrive, I would not think that I would have double dipped. And I was really big into steel books at one time, and they're starting to be a pain in the ass to find and make sure you get them in good condition. So I'm sort of getting back into slip covers a little bit, but I'll still buy them if I can. It was a pain in the ass trying to find that Godzilla X Kong Walmart steelbook. I'll do a video about that. So let's go ahead and go over the cast real quick. This movie's got some decent actors in it. You got obviously Bill Robinson is played by Emilio Estevez. Hendershot is played by Pat Hingle, good character actor there. Usually plays an asshole. Laura Harrington plays Brett. I never really have seen her in anything else. She's kind of cute in this. I know she's been in a couple other movies, but I didn't really recognize her in much. If anybody knows her from anything else. But you got Yeardley Smith, who does the voice of, I think, isn't she Lisa Simpson? The voice of Lisa Simpson on The Simpsons. That's pretty cool. John Short plays Kurt. I don't know if there's anybody else really in there that's... Frankie Faison plays Handy. I think he's the one that played in Silence of the Lambs. But nobody else. That's your main cast of characters that matter from what I can see. Either way, it's kind of a cheesy 80s flick, but yeah. I like it. I hate to do it, but some steelbooks are just too tempting. Yeah, I know the artwork on steelbooks, though, make it worthwhile. I never found the Godzilla one. Yeah, I found one copy in one Walmart. I'll do a video and let you know more about that. I still haven't jumped on the Crow steelbook yet because they don't have the one that I want, but I don't feel like shelling out an extra 20 or 30 for the UK. Yeah, I had to get that like early on. It's like jumped up in price. So let me cue this bad boy up. I think I got my headset ready. Doug, Doug sent me some videos from where he was doing karaoke. I've gotten hit a couple times here in the last week with my stream especially the live on stuff that I put in the intro, with not copyright strikes, but copyright claims. So I've removed clips sometimes if you go back and watch it. I don't know that I'm going to play your clips because since I just got that warning on one, like I said, they're not strikes, so I don't really worry about that. But you got music in the background that would be copyrighted if I tried to play it. So let me get my TUBI app, I mean my Roku app going, and we're getting ready to watch Maximum Overdrive. So if you guys are ready, I'll do the countdown. I got my earbuds going. Have I bought anything from the Criterion sale? I went to Barnes & Noble today to pick up some titles. Actually, yeah, right at the day that I went in to do my weekly movie hunt was the day that the sale started. And if you watch that, I did a joke. I showed you the sign and then basically was like, more to come. So I actually took a title back and got a refund and then got it on sale because I didn't know the sale was going to start this early. I thought it would be like the second or third week. First or second week in July. I didn't know it was going to start at the end of June. And then I bought 3 or 4 titles. And then pain in the ass, one of the titles that said they had it in stock that I went to do a pickup wasn't there when I went to pick it up. But it's my content and it's not the artist thing. No, but it's the music. The music is copyrighted. Music is what they hit me with the most. I'll think about it later. I might upload it maybe at the end of the stream. I got to do it where it'd be easy to cut out because I have to go back and trim that shit though. Yeah, that was the pain in the ass of what I had to do. They hit me with a song that was free on YouTube like years ago is now copyrighted, and they hit me with a couple of my old videos saying that the content creator was taking my revenue. I don't make a lot on here, but if I make $1 or 2 on a video, I want the damn $1 or 2. So I had to go back and trim that shit out. It's a pain in the ass. Oh yeah, I have to record a video. I ordered online to pick up some and then found 3 more. Yeah, there's a couple more that I want when I get paid. I'm going to pick up a couple more, but there was a few that I really wanted right off the bat to make sure that I got. But yeah, let's get into this bad boy. So I'm going to do a countdown here and we'll talk about anything else you guys want. Make sure I got the movie queued up. I do. So here we go. Watch, I'll do the bumper. Everybody hates it when I use language, but you know what? So let's go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Let's fucking go. Let's fucking go.
Maximum Overdrive, baby. This copy says it's Studio Canal, I guess, licensed it now. I think they're the ones that did the Steelbook. This was a De Laurentiis release back in the day. Did I ever find the bloody discussion? Yeah, I found it in 2 stores with nothing in it. It was just the price tags. They said that they haven't gotten any of the stock in yet. I even had the lady go check in the back. So I'll go back to them earlier this week. But I will say one of the benefits of having a YouTube channel is I've met a couple of you guys and we talk on the side, and somebody bought me the Terrifier 2 tape this week at their Walmart and shipped it to me. So I should get it this week. Didn't charge me any extra other than the shipping. So I figured it wouldn't hurt even if I found it to have an extra copy because it looks like everybody's selling that thing like hotcakes. Me and my wife just finished watching the 4K Steelbook version of the Ministry of Ungentlemanly Warfare. You paid for that Amazon Steelbook? I don't know, man. I got the Walmart 4K that was like 24. Isn't that Steelbook $40? How was the movie though? Because I've got it to watch this week. It looks pretty good. And I'm not going to turn the light on any brighter. Hopefully you guys think it's okay because it's hot as hell outside and I don't want to add any more heat in here. I want the Universal Monsters Frankie meals. I don't know where I'd find it in my area. Yeah, they said only like 3,000 Walmarts in the U.S. are going to get it. So it's the select bigger Walmart stores. Look, I like it when it's the sign on the bank says, fuck you. Hold on one second. Speaking of Um, I like that part where the machine calls him an asshole. I forgot my booze, man. I can't live with that. I love the "Who Made Who" song that starts on here. Yeah, I ordered it, but I ordered it late, so I'll probably end up getting it this coming week. And I also ordered what was the Living Dead one? No, it's not Black Phone. It's Uncle Howdy. I pulled that out when I was um watching SmackDown and moved it over here. It was on the side. That's on. Yeah, it's sort of like a Black Phone mask. It's Uncle Howdy. I would give it a 7.5. That's not bad. That's probably better than I thought. I'm not big on period piece films, but especially like that will be okay. Somebody I laughed and told him the other day I'm not big at medieval movies and stuff like that. Like that's one of the main reasons I don't think I like Game of Thrones. I put my drink in the freezer to get it icy, so we basically got a almost like a pina colada. That shit tastes good. The concept of this movie is really good. You haven't watched a bad Guy Ritchie film yet. I don't think I got. I think you're right about that. There's his style is good. I like. I mean, everything about his style I like. So really good dialogue usually, really good hashed out characters. So yeah, he does a pretty good job. Was any ACDC cast member in the vehicle or just the van? I'm not sure. The bridge is going up. What movies have bridges going up where people wreck? I remember this one, and then the Blues Brothers comes to mind. Well, they jump it. The Blues Brothers jump it. I need to watch that. Blues Brothers is awesome. Here comes the watermelons. Those windshields, man, they don't make them like they used to. She just busts right on through it. You know that fall isn't that far, but until a car falls off of it, I think that guy will probably be okay. The dude in that truck's like, fuck this. He could have made that shit. If he hadn't have stopped, he would have went right on over. What about Need for Speed? Was that not in the movie? I don't remember. I That Need for Speed movie. I remember watching it once, but I don't remember much about it. I didn't really like it. There's not a lot coming out this week, is it? Why was that dude's windshield busted? She got hit by the watermelons. Would a watermelon break a window like that? I don't think so. That dude just slipped right on down in the crack. Watermelon man. Yeah, I got Anchorman coming in the mail. See what else comes out this week. What do you like the alternate week where they do the new releases? I think it's stupid. So you had what? Three new releases that came out this week. Um, the Ungentlemanly Warfare, Ghostbusters, Frozen Empire, and Monkey Man. Why would they not spread that shit out? Plus, there at one time, my Target was not putting them out on new release day. There's your Green Goblin truck. I love that front on that truck. That's probably the most iconic thing in this movie. Happy Toys, that's what it is. I'll look on Blu-ray.com. I got to go to July. The Taxi Driver, and that was another thing. What do you guys think of them re-releasing Taxi Driver? I'm one that collects those Columbia Classic sets. I'm pissed right now that they released that quick. I think they should have spread that out. That should have stayed exclusive for a little bit longer. Looking for the Taxi Driver. Yeah, I got that and Anchorman coming in the mail. UHF 4K. I don't know, man. Do you think it's going to be worthwhile, a 4K upgrade for UHF? Some of these old movies I'm not rebuying on 4K, like Narrow Margin. That Point Break Steelbook reprint and Natural Born Killers is coming out this week. I've got both of those. Bought them at Best Buy. Now they're being re-released. Most of the movie probably cost a lot of marketing. You have AC/DC, The Green Goblin. Well, AC/DC did the soundtrack, and then they released an album of the soundtrack. So probably they cross-promoted it, and it probably didn't cost them that much. Aloha. Hey, I appreciate you coming by. Appreciate it. How you doing? I don't believe I've ever watched UHF. It's kind of stupid. Michael Richards from Kramer from Seinfeld is in it. Hey, that's Pat Hingle there. He is a typical 80s asshole. There's a Cocaine Bear steelbook coming out. That's only the Blu-ray. Escape Plan has got a steelbook. There's a new Mag 4K steelbook. And then you got that Saw. Why didn't that Saw steelbook come out early? Or like back when it came out originally. That Simpsons documentary is coming out. The Guyver is coming out. Angel is Fallen 4K steelbook. I'm not getting that. I'm not rebuying that. Yeah, Pat Garrett and Billy the Kid. That's what you're talking about. Yeah, hopefully they'll get that in the store and I'll just walk in and pick it up. Who's That Girl? That Point Break steelbook looks good. I'm kind of pissed that they re-released that though. Yeah, I know. 52 weeks of shipping now is 26. So to them, a lot of savings. That's true. I mean, I guess, but if you look at it, like the next week, Challengers and Civil War are the main new releases. Well, Abigail's coming out. So my man got squirted with the gasoline in the eye there. I guess I'll be glad at the middle of the month to get those Rocky steelbooks. Second Sight will start the pre-order for the Hitcher 4K box set next week. They make beautiful release. Yeah, I think I might end up ordering that. That Blu-ray looks pretty damn good, though. I don't know how much they're going to be able to improve on that 4K. Twister 4K is July 9th. Is that a retail exclusive or is everybody going to get that? Amazon's already out of stock on it. Is that damn thing $40? What is the price? What's with the price of these things? They're in North Carolina in this movie. That's pretty close to me. I'm in Virginia. Anchorman's a fairly new movie, so that should look good in 4K. Bubba. Why is he calling him Bubba? What was his name? I'm going to see the movie tomorrow. It'll probably be Fly Me to the Moon. Then Tuesday, A Quiet Place 1. Then the following week, I get to meet Henry Winkler. Yeah, that's the cool thing. I remember you telling me about that. I'm skipping A Quiet Place day 1. A couple of reviewers said it basically was more of the same. I'll watch that at home. I'm going to see Maxine this week. I think I'm going to go see that Friday. I'm off this week, so. Just saw One of Violent Nature, didn't even pay for it, and I want my money back. It wasn't that bad. Like I said in the review, it's too much walking. It's got good. There's that woman getting her arm cut with that knife. It's got good scenes in it, but it's like way too much shit in the middle of it. that's kind of boring. Sweet thing. You can tell this is in the 80s. Well, I love X. Pearl was okay. I was a little bit disappointed in it because everybody talked about how great it was, and then it was good, but mainly her performance. I didn't think it was that good as far as a horror movie goes. Yeah, it was decent. I mean, it had good parts in it. It's better to watch at home so you can skip past some of the walking. Did you watch my review if you didn't? Because I was talking about him walking in it. I made a couple of decent jokes in there about that. This is my man stealing his stuff from the arcade here. The musical crap turned me off in Pearl. Yeah, me too. I like X so much better, and I think I'm gonna really love Maxine being like a Giallo slasher type from the 80s. I think it's gonna be good. New Quiet Place did really good though. Best box office from the three. Well, I mean, I liked the first one. I thought the second one was just more of the same. It's a concept to me that's just been overly done. Yeah, Universal is doesn't seem to do 4Ks unless the movie does really well and the Blu-rays do well. That's why they rated on all their movies. Everything got later release. Megan, Cocaine Bear. Um, we never got a what was the Nick Cage, Renfield. We never got a US 4K of that, did we? I don't know that 4K is catching on like they wanted. If you look at the sales numbers, a lot of people, I'm kind of like getting wishy washy on the whole 4K. If it's a new movie, I really want it in 4K. But if not, then I'll wait like Criterion and get it on sale 50% off. I'm not paying $50 for no damn 4K. I tell you that. Yeah, the Rockies I definitely will probably get. I mean, I got the other ones. I guess I'll have to get that Rocky collection. They promised me corrected discs on my other ones, and I never fucking got anything. Speaking of that, I guess I need to email Warner Brothers back and tell them because I sent them the receipts. Yeah, I mean they're just killing it. TVs are cheap. Like you can get a decent 4K TV cheap now, but yeah, people just aren't going to spend that money on the players. Coach got whacked in the head with the soda cans. How would the thing aim the cans? I think your main problem with the players are, your big chains didn't like push them like Walmart and Best Buy. Yeah, I know. These corrected discs, man, they're pissing me off with how long it takes. Friends is coming to 4K. It's coming to US, they advertise. I think I'm going to be all right with my Blu-rays of that. I saw how much they were charging for the 4K. I'll wait until the price comes down. You can get the Blu-ray set for $50 now. I think if you watch my channel, even though I buy them, I don't go out of my way to buy 4Ks. I'm not a 4K. I think Doug is what we used to call like Blu-ray snobs. Doug is a 4K snob. He wants everything in 4K. I'm okay with Blu-ray, but if it's available in 4K, I'll get it. I like it to have both though, because I let my dad borrow some movies, and he only has a Blu-ray player. Like a lot of these Warner Brothers titles are only having 4K discs in there. That's kind of pissing me off. Does that Taxi Driver? Does that Steelbook have the 4K and a Blu-ray in it? Because I know that Columbia Classics had both. The one with the empty wallet. That's the girl I was talking about there. Does anybody remember her? Starred in anything else? Where'd Gigi go? She's still here? The boss reminds me from the sheriff from Smokey and the Bandit. Come on now. He's no Buford T. Justice. I'm okay with DVD anything as long as it plays. Yep, me too. They're getting cheap and they're charging more, it seems, or the same price. Yeah, they like that Purple Rain I found in Target only had the 4K disc and the digital code in it. Are you on something? I was looking for see if I had any Smokey and the Bandit clips.
What we're dealing with here is a complete lack of respect for the law.
How about that? Jay, you talking about Doug?
Do the letters FO mean anything to you?
Yeah, I know my Blu-ray player upscales and they look great too. And but I've got a region hacked 4K that I got right when 4K players came out. So the same player costs twice as much now. That's the way I am. I mean, I don't have to have a movie in 4K. I'm getting ready to get some ads on my Maximum Overdrive here. Let's see how many I get. I only got 3 ads. Like, I can understand why Shudder, when I go in and I do my movie hunts and I always complain, Shudder usually only has DVDs. I understand, like, when they're really small, they're got a niche market. They don't release a lot of titles. People, at least they put a slip on most of them. It just pisses me off though that you can watch it in high definition on their streaming service, but I guess that's what they want you to do. It's not a big jump on most. I'd say anything shot on film and anything new, like from the past 6 to 7 years. But I've got plenty of Shout Factory 4Ks that, man, I had to basically rewind and watch several parts again, like when it's dark and a lot of blacks, to see any difference. Some of them, yes, but not all of them. Like, would we really have complained if we never got the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre in 4K? Sometimes they creep me out when they look so real on TV. So I don't know, maybe I'm just old soul. Yep, there is a difference in the upscale and native. The black guy there, that's the one I was saying. I think that guy's the one that played in Silence of the Lambs. I just know over the last year, because of the cost, I've gotten very picky about the like Shout and Shout Factory 4K upgrades, because to me, Shout is not they're not investing in newer titles as much as, to me, I think they're burning through all their old titles trying to upscale them and remaster them in 4K so that and before they lose the rights to them. So like Child's Play, the new one, I skipped that in 4K. I didn't need to buy that. But the old ones I did. Area, you mean era? Not really. Your friend from Arizona is a digital movie snob. I like digital because like I watch a lot of movies like when I'm at work or in my car or something like that. But I don't want it just digital because they could take that shit away from you anytime. Or it could be like the videos that I did where Disney and other places could edit the damn things and you not know it until you watch it. Gigi always seems to laugh at Doug. I will 100% always pay extra to get the 4K if it's a Blu-ray in it. If it's just the 4K disc, sometimes I have to, like if it's an older movie, I have to read a review. I watch films at home. I trust him a little bit more. Mid-level media, I like him as well. Ken's a great guy, but he tends to like almost everything he buys. I almost feel like he's trying to justify it to his wife, like his videos they used to do when he would do the audits. Yep, that's why I'd rather have a personal copy. Yep. A lot of those Dollar Tree titles that I bought, did you guys watch that video I did when I gave the options about storing them? I did take a lot of those out of cases and put them in sleeves. And it was this sleeves that you didn't have to crease it in the middle of the spine. So a lot of those Dollar Tree titles I don't have in, on a bookcase or anything. They're in I forget what you call them, like these little media holders I've got, not binders, but actually little bookcase thing. I try to explain to him that they can alter the scenes, take them away, and the quality isn't the same. Yep, I definitely do that. The quality um, of a digital 4K often is way more compressed and does not look as good. Sorry, and the PS5 compression is not as good as a regular standalone Blu-ray 4K player. No, I don't have one I can pick up. I've got these they're stackable like DVD um bookcase things that when I take a lot of those movies out and put them in sleeves with the artwork and the disc, I'll put them in it so it can hold like a couple hundred in there. How was Jaws in theater? I went and saw Predator in theater a couple years ago, and it was awesome. Yeah, it was really good. I mean, I saw it in the same theater like a year or so ago. I just love it. Hearing it in a theater with the sound where you can hear the like at the beginning when the you can hear the fish under the water and the Jaws theme on one channel and you hear the dialogue in another. It just matters. I don't have a huge big audio system at home. I'm gonna get one eventually, but hearing it in the theater, especially when they were out at sea and seeing that, it looks so much better on the big screen than watching it at home. I'll go see Jaws and Halloween looked really good when I saw that a couple years ago. That's my two favorite movies. I'll go see them every night and day that they play them in theaters. GGS blasphemy. It wasn't that busy. I live in a rural town. It probably was a dozen people in there, but we went to the early one because it was so hot. I wanted to get back home before too late, but I also want to do a little bit of media hunting. I went in big lots. The way they do those flashback movies is they only show them twice a day when during the summer because they don't want to take place of a first run movie. The bigger theater that's in the other town over from me, when I went to see some like replay of Deadpool before Deadpool 2, that was like totally packed. It was mostly older people in there. One person fell asleep in the middle of Jaws. I heard him snoring. It's like a package deal with the physical disc, plus they get scratched more easily as well. I bet Predator, right, would be good. I remember seeing. I don't remember if I saw the original Predator in theaters. I remember seeing Predator 2. The Jack in the Box was cool. Yeah, I don't remember seeing whether I saw the first Predator in theaters or not. What year did Predator come out? Was that mid or late 80s? I'll show you. Hold on a second. This theater during the summer, every week they show them, and a couple weeks ago they showed Back to the Future. I wished I was going to go see that. I just didn't have time. Give me a second, GG. I'll show you what I'm talking about. I got to sign in Amazon. She said, "You're cute." Not that cute. See if I can find it. I've ordered about 4 or 5 of them on Amazon to hold those Dollar Tree movies. I don't remember what it's called though. Oh, here they are. They're higher now than when I ordered them. See if I can share this. Plus, that's a slap in the face physical me. The case and artwork on the cases, but whatever floats your just couldn't stand the disrespect of my. What are you talking about? You talking about what I'm talking about? There's nothing to disrespect it. I mean, the ones I buy, the sleeves I buy, you don't have to. You fold it right on the where the spine would be. You don't like fold anything in half. It doesn't break anything. And I'm not doing it to 4Ks. I said I only do it with my Dollar Tree titles because I don't have enough room to keep all those damn things. The 4K comment was blasphemy. Yeah, I don't do any of that with my good Blu-rays of 4Ks. Here, I'll show you what I'm talking about. All right, you see that? Okay. It basically, if you look at it, it'll hold 28 DVDs in the cases, but I don't put them in the cases. And it'll hold Blu-rays as well. What I do is I've got about 4 or 5 of those that I use for my Dollar Tree movies, and maybe I'll do a video and show them one day. So what I did was I bought some of those sleeves that you don't have that they fit the Blu-ray and the DVD covers perfect. You don't have to fold them like in the middle of the spine. You can fold them right on the front, the back spine, where it actually is supposed to be folded. And it's got a little slip in it that you put the disc down in to protect it. And then I put those, and I can stack instead of 28. Man, I could put 100 in there. And so I've got like 4 or 5 of those with my Dollar Tree movies in it. Now the little front flap here folds down like that, and it's stackable. So you got handles on them. You can stack them on it. The ones I got, I didn't get the white ones. I got them. They're basically fake leather. They don't have the one I got was black, dark brown. So it kind of looks like it's made out of wood from far off, and you could stack them up. I got 4 of them stacked right here. So they were about 23, 24 when I bought them originally. And I think I remember buying 4 of them when I had a gift card from somebody gave me like Christmas or something. So like I said, I put my Dollar Tree ones in there. Now I'm not going to do a good movie like a 4K or Blu-ray I'm not going to fold those and put those in sleeves. Just that Dollar Tree shit. Stuff I don't want to, I want to keep and watch later. And some of the Dollar Tree stuff, after I've watched it and I don't like it, then I'll sell it at my yard sale. I'll give it to my dad. When it cools down, I was going to have a yard sale here in the next couple of weeks, but we got a damn heat wave in here in Virginia, man. It's going to be it's like 100 degrees this week. This is the boy, and this is the part where he's getting chased with a lawnmower. That's pretty cool. So that slime bucket is a Bible salesman. I never used the word CD, so I don't know. That was what Gigi said. I said I used DVD sleeves and then cases. I said cases, which is probably the wrong word, but it's like stackable. Yep. Them Dollar Tree DVDs and Blu-rays. That's what I put in there once I put them in a sleeve. I probably got a couple hundred. I guarantee you that thing will hold, when you put them in sleeves, about 3 or 4 make up the thickness of a disc. So I could probably put 80 or 75 to 100 in one of those things. And I haven't thrown away the cases. I put the cases in a tote and put it in my storage building. Yeah, they're sort of like that. I mean, they're not really shelves though, but what did they call them? Shit. I closed it. What did it call it? Media something. Kind of like media organizer, I think. Something, what did they call it? I watched videos of people, man, they do all kinds of stuff with movies. I was watching somebody who takes like all their movies and put no, it's not a statue. That's what Doug was talking about. Talking about that. That is a Uncle Howdy mask. When the WWE, when Bray Wyatt died, they sold all the Bray Wyatt and Uncle Howdy stuff on clearance. So I got that Bray Wyatt. Well, that's the Uncle Howdy mask, and it's a Batman mask under it, is what you're seeing. Up under that mask is a Batman mask, and it's on a head. It's on that talking Deadpool head that I had in my videos about a year or so ago. Yeah, that's what I've never done that. I wouldn't put my movies in a CD binder, but I saw somebody doing that in one of their videos where they take out all their sleeves and keep them. They put all their DVDs and Blu-rays in binders, and then they chuck the cases, I guess. I've got an old pool table in my basement that I'm thinking about getting rid of. I want to do the same thing because I got some shelves on the back wall, and then I could put some shelves like that in the middle where that old pool table is, and then that way you could walk around it. That's what I want to do eventually too. It is Tippy time. I kind of hope she wins Money in the Bank. I wish she hadn't got fake tits though. Why didn't you understand CD collection? Dude, I grew up in the Columbia House CD club, DVD club, VHS club era. I was like robbed them like a bandit, man. They didn't have a good system when it started. You get like the 8 or the 10 free CDs, and then you'd only have to buy 1 or 2. I'd buy the 1 or 2, and then I'd cancel, and then I'd rejoin again. And I would do that all year long until I got, I don't know, 8 or 10 every time. Probably did it 10 or 15 times a year. And then at one point, when they had like 12 for $1, I signed up my mom and my dad, and then they caught on to it a couple years into it and had it where it was only one per address. But yeah, when I first started working, I did that with the DVD, with the VHS club, and got all the Star Treks, All in the Families, all the soap that show back when they you couldn't rent DVDs, everything was VHS. About 10 years ago, my cousin copied a lot of my collection onto some device that I had, 1 terabyte, and he played them, but a lot of the movies didn't transfer, but most did. Yeah, I used to rip a lot of my movies to a disc too, and I got a media player that I still had, a Western Digital one that I got hooked to this TV that I'd plug the hard drive in and just watch it off of that. Yeah, those were the good old days. Columbia House record and tape, then VHS, then I can't remember. I think they did a little bit of DVD, but it wasn't as good, and then it phased out. Yeah, you laughing your ass off. You stole from them too. I basically, like I said, made out like a bandit. I've got a bookcase in the basement that's probably filled with 700 CDs, double and triple stacked, just from those days. They're not. You can't do anything with them. I ripped most of them to with my computer. I mean, nobody wants to pay you for any of those things, and I hate to get rid of them. I got a lot of soundtracks, and some of them are worth money. A lot of those soundtracks you can't buy on anything else. What's up, Optimus Prime? I appreciate you stopping by. Drop a like on the stream if you don't mind. She changing her clothes. She's that salesman had his hands on it. She don't want to smell it. What the hell do they smell like? I should do a video about that. I like the hard plastic containers where you put each CD in its slot where you can read the side. Yeah, I had a bunch of those. I had a bunch of stackable ones. Yeah, so I had some of those back in the day. I can't understand how vinyl came back like crazy. It sounds different, but vinyl can easily be scratched. You got to really take care of that vinyl. I already did. Yeah, the only vinyl that I usually buy now is soundtracks. You can fit like 100 CDs in the plastic box. Yeah, I know a lot of people did. They actually liked analog recordings on CD better. Said it sounded like the originals. A lot of people said once it got digitized, it didn't sound as good. I still got some of my original vinyl albums. I remember my grandmother didn't know anything about vinyl and bought me the Gene Simmons album, the one that was like when they did the solo covers. Didn't know what it was, and when I opened it, my parents were like, "Did you know what you bought him?" Well, it was always popular as a niche market, niche, whatever you want to call it. But it made its way back into mainstream stores like Walmart and Target now have just as much vinyl as they do physical media. Yeah, Kiss Badass. You remember that Gene Simmons album? It's got that track on it that used to weird me out with him singing When You Wish Upon a Star. Is this movie basically Christine version 2? Well, actually, Stephen King directed it. I don't know if he wrote it. He was the one at the beginning, Stephen King, he with the cameo. He's cringe, man, when he does his cameos. So this was in 86, and he wrote it and directed it. It's based on the short story Trucks. And there's a TV movie called Trucks that's like a TV movie version of this that you can get on DVD. I think I've got it. Christine came out in 83. This came out in 86. So similar concept for Stephen King to basically rip off his own material. Who was the winner of the 3,000 subscriber? Shit, I forget the name. I had it written down. I think I took a snapshot of it. I'm gonna make a post after this because they haven't contacted me. Hold on a second, I'll tell you. I hate when my own videos make me watch commercials. It's making me watch Deadpool. It was 00711. So if you watch it, 00711, you need to contact me and get your prize. Vinyl was over with. It's made a comeback. Trust. Well, I know, like I said, it was over for mainstream, but I think there was still a lot of collectors out there. Even though I didn't win your giveaway, I love how you did the giveaway. Yeah, I know. I like that spin the wheel, make the deal, kind of like old WCW Halloween Havoc style. GG, I've been hearing that for 20 years now. An evil possessed car must be a Decepticon. That's true. I'd have to listen because I can't remember off the top of my head, but my dad was a big Kiss fan and I thought they were females. That's fine. Yeah, listen to Gene Simmons sing. Shit, I accidentally paused the movie. Singing When You Wish Upon a Star. It kind of weirded me out when I was a kid. Make sure I get my headphones working. Haven't seen that person on a live in a while. Yeah, well, I mean, everybody rotates in and out. I've been talking to one of the guys that that helped me out on a couple of things in the past, and we talk a lot. I'm seeing about maybe dropping in on a stream. What I was going to say is, anybody, any of you guys that collect, do you have your own YouTube channels? Because I can't remember. Maybe we could collab and do something one day. I'm not big as some of those other guys. I pay for YouTube so I can listen on my phone and work. Otherwise, when you close your phone, the app turns off. Now, I guess that's true. It does that on the iPhone, doesn't it? No, I've not seen Furiosa. I'm gonna wait and watch that at home. I was a big Fury Road fan. I said this during one of my streams. This will be a hot take, I guess, because I think Doug said something to me when I said it. Anya Taylor Joy. I'm not a big fan of hers, man. I think she looks weird, and I don't particularly like her acting style. I have a channel with about 355 subs. I think I subbed to yours. What was the last video you posted? I think that first night you came on here, remember, I went and subbed to yours. Anybody that's on here that isn't subbed to Movie Collector Maniac, go do it, please. Anybody that helps me out, I like to help them out. I don't even know. How many videos do I have? Dude, I was pumping them fucking things out like left and right at the beginning. I've slowed way down. How many videos do I have? Does it tell? 500 some people watch my flashback cinema short. I can't believe that. Where does it tell me how many videos I have? Oh my God. I got 1,500 videos. I posted out of print titles in my collection video at 9 tonight. I don't know. I haven't watched it. I'm not a Game of Thrones fan, so I have weird movie taste. I was supposed to upload a video about 2 months ago and just couldn't find a picture I wanted for it. Then lost interest in uploading and figured that's the use I maybe have one or two people watch. Hey man, nobody watched me at first either. The popular bands have always released their albums on vinyl. Yeah, most of them have. Out of 3D, what's 3D subscribers? 37. You know, I was going to start YouTube a year before I did. I think I've told this story. And then a couple people basically laughed and said, "Why would you want to do that?" And I like to have it just as a creative outlet. I like to make I like making the thumbnails. I know most of mine are shit, but I like doing it. Yeah, a lot of the fans of Game of Thrones say it's really good. We'll just agree to disagree. I've been thinking of doing a channel, but not just movies. I was thinking Funko figures, reviews of all sorts of stuff. Don't steal my pop culture name, man. If you watched mine at the beginning, I was mostly toys. I got a shit. How do I make my thumbnails? Off the record, I have a subscription to the Adobe package through work because we use it at work. So I use my work subscription. So I use Photoshop. I have a template for my live one. I have a template for my movie hunt one, and then I got a template for my other ones where I've got the font saved or whatever. So then I just open my video, screen capture, then bring it into Photoshop and edit it. Usually that's the shortest part of the process. Takes me 5 minutes. The guy that got me to do this first video doesn't even watch my account. Really? Who was it? You just burrow. I know. I was just joking. It doesn't fucking matter. I only have 37 subscribers, Doug. I thought you had more. Oh, you only have 37. I thought you had more. I would change my YouTube name to Iron Dude 317. Is it Iron or Ian? Is it? Do you start it with I or E? I just use PowerPoint, then use snipping tool. Yeah, it's basically the same thing. Movie Collector Maniac. I like your name. I've always been JEFFMAN316. That's what my buddies called me in high school because we went to see, well, it was right when we were graduating. When I went to see Batman 89, a buddy of mine said, "You love Batman so much. Um, you should be called Jeff Man." So I got Jeff Man on my car license plate in high school for my senior year. And then when I went online the first time to create an email account, somebody already had Jeff Man and it suggested to put numbers on it. And then they gave me all these bogus numbers, and I was a big WWE fan. So I was like, yeah, fuck all those numbers you're giving me, man. I'm putting 316 on there. So that's where JEFFMAN316 came from. So Ian. You are a maniac. That's why. What did you say the last movie that last video? Yeah, I already did a search on your name, so it was already in there. Yep, I remember watching. You got that Deadpool shirt on in that video that I watched. It's the same as mine. I'll check out your out of print title one that you posted. You want to ever, if you ever want to collab on here, we'll I'll bring you on here one day and we'll do a stream this where we're not doing a watch along. I keep clicking on shit and it keeps pausing my. Us small guys need to start helping each other out more. Maniac collector. Jeff Man reminds me of Seinfeld where Kramer got the plates ass man. Oh well. I like ass man. That's cool. If it's got you in it, it's not stupid. Who do I want to win Money in the Bank? Tiffany Stratton and LA Knight. But if LA Knight's going to fight for the U.S. title at SummerSlam, which is more likely what they're doing, then I guarantee you that Logan Paul is going to mess up LA Knight in the Money in the Bank, and Jey Uso is probably going to win. It's a long one, 42 minutes. I think I had like 63 Blu-ray titles that are supposedly You should have broke that up into like done 10 in each video. Yep, and that's the bottom line because JEFFMAN316 said so. No, I didn't see that. I have to check it out. I saw an interview he did a couple weeks ago, and yeah, he was shaking pretty bad. But man, that guy's got one of the most positive attitudes in the history of the world. I don't know, man. Solo's gonna have his own. I think Solo might end up fighting. I think Solo's gonna fight Cody, and then the Bloodline's gonna get involved, and Roman's gonna return at the end of SummerSlam and save Cody, but it's not really to save Cody. It's more to take out Solo. That's what I think. He was in a wheelchair, but he keeps. Yeah, I know, man. He's like the fucking definition of positivity. I loved him. He's still in some of my favorite movies. Man, we get to see this dude taking a shit. We have a lot of movies with guys taking a shit in the movies. Name 5 movies where dudes are taking a shit. We got the Friday the 13th part 3. Then you got Friday the 13th part 5. Then you got this. Speaking of that, do you guys have Screenbox? There's a movie that I want to review and talk about that I haven't heard anybody talk about in a while. Yeah, Dumb and Dumber. It's Holy Shit is the name of the movie, and the whole basically 99% of the movie takes place with a guy in a portable toilet. I should get my Jurassic Park thing going there. I got too many bumpers loaded up. Where's my
Yeah.
Where's my oh, here it is. No, yeah.
That is one big pile of shit.
Dumb and Dumber, yep. Train Spotting, yeah, I forgot about that. He's on a toilet. Well, maybe he probably shit his pants when the T-Rex got him. That's true. I saw somebody post, sometimes there are videos that I think would make good ideas that I want to do. I'm sort of scared that I'll offend people because I mostly do physical media and I don't get into that kind of stuff. But somebody posted on one of the horror groups the top 5 movies where women wearing white tank tops. Who are you going to call? My ice cracked, if you guys heard that. It's getting tense up in there. If you go back and watch, yeah, Ghostbusters. That's what Emilio Estevez said it though. Who you gonna call? There's a lot of racial / off-color comments in this movie. They said retarded in one part. I know that ain't really my style, but I think I'm gonna start doing at least one video a week is more like a topic related to movies. I think I'm gonna change it up a little bit. I think I'm gonna also start reviewing less the mainstream stuff and more of the B movie stuff that I buy because there's just so many people doing reviews. I get caught up in that shit and nobody really watches it. Emilio, you're really making me want to go to the store to get some alcohol. Oh, well, I got one more drink here. I'll share it with you. Come on over. I made 2. She said, "True, Ian, true." Friday the 13th, part 3 and 5, Halloween remake from 2018. She was in a toilet. That's true. Did she really? She didn't really do anything though. She got interrupted right when she sat down. Yeah, Austin Powers, 3 from Hell. Should we just watch that? I don't remember that part. It's hard to do a review without spoiling the movie to me. I think I've done a pretty damn good job. Oh, we got the main couple up in here bumping uglies. Somebody sent me a link. Holy shit. It was some chick out in the on Twitter, like at one of the soccer games showing her tits. I don't understand when they don't give me when you guys send me an Instagram message and you don't put any context behind it. Gigi, go do it. Get liquored up. It was fearsome figures. Oh, that's from where we were talking about when I asked you who it was. What I was talking about earlier is it's Sunday. They don't sell liquor. You always got to keep a little bit in your fridge. I got a bottle of pineapple rum and a bottle of regular rum and a bottle of Crown Royal and a bottle of apple Crown Royal all ready when I need it. I meant the black guy in Halloween. He was shaking the whole bathroom wall. Oh yeah, that's right. The remake. You said remake. I was thinking the woman that was in the stall. Star Wars collecting hobbies. Appreciate you stopping by. Yeah. Um, that's right, man. What was his name? Joe. I believe in Joe Hendry. No, what was his name? Joe somebody, wasn't it? Where he had to he was taking a shit. He got that enchilada barking back. The rest on public profiles. Sink the Pink's playing in the background on mine. I probably got a little bit behind you guys when I was fucking around. Yeah, that Apple Crown, it'll get you fucked up. That guy's an awesome actor. Yep. I like him. Ken Foray, right? He was the one that was in the original Dawn of the Dead, which I still love. We made them. Man, I've been drinking. I didn't got hungry and ain't got nothing to eat. I could use some pizza. That girl done gone batshit crazy. I apologize for any. I'm trying to do better by not cursing. Somebody actually said something on one of my videos about that, and it kind of made me wonder whether that's why out of my channel doesn't grow. But I got to be real, man. I don't curse that much. Yeah, Pulp Fiction. That's right. He got shot on the damn toilet. Does my cursing offend you guys? Do you think that's why my channel don't grow? I don't cater to the public. Yes, they finally did. I had to actually talk to them like 3 times. But I got charged twice. The first one I knew I would because it was right on the borderline of when they were stopping it. And I let it go ahead and renew, even though I was thinking about canceling it. Then I canceled it. Then they sent me another one. And then I canceled it. And then I ended up getting a thing saying it was going to renew. And then I was like, I ended up having to get credited. It was a pain in the ass. I got a rant video I've been holding off on doing. I was telling somebody, you guys ever buy any of those mystery boxes from Second and Charles? I don't have a Second and Charles near me. It's like 3 hours away. So I bought one online. It was a fucking disaster. I got jerked around for a month customer service. It ended up okay. He only has one short. Dude, I was pathetic. When I first started out, that's what I was telling that story earlier. Sorry, when I drink, I ramble. When I started, I was doing more toys. Rick says, hell, he curses more than I do. With a line to his website, so I'm thinking he hid his videos. Probably just made them private. Well, I went ahead, since it was an autograph, and I looked it up, and I basically could sell it for pretty much within $5 or what. But no, the second one, that's what I told him I was going to do. I was like, if this goes through and you charge me again after you've told me twice you're going to cancel it, then I'm going to do the chargeback, and I'm going to basically say that I denied it and I was going to deny it. But that's still a pain in the ass to have to do. But they went ahead and they refunded me, and then I never got another one after that. You'll never catch an Autobot on the toilet. I love your Transformers humor. You gonna go see Transformers 1? Why is fucking Chris Pratt doing the voice of Optimus Prime? Does he have to do? He was Mario. What else was it? He was some other animated movie. What was it? And then he's in that. We don't need him voicing every main actor. What about Mario? They should have got somebody with a Spanish accent. Aren't we doing that now? Won't people get canceled by doing the wrong voice? But yeah, there was somebody that commented on my video and said it was very uncouth how many times I said shit in that video. And you know what I told her?
All you gotta do is say earmuffs to them. Earmuffs. They can say fuck, shit, bitch, whatever you want.
She should use earmuffs. Could have been worse. I could have told her.
Go fuck yourself.
Could have told her that. They're going to fight back now, man. They're trying to sneak out and trying to find a way out of this place. We got Lisa Simpson there talking to her boyfriend. Emilio got the world's biggest fucking rope I've ever seen. He's already manned up, man. He got him some booty and he's ready to rock and roll. Ain't it funny? That's their wedding day and they probably haven't knocked boots yet, but Emilio was back there knocking boots in the back in the storage room. You boys are crazier than a couple rats in a plugged up shit house. I like that AC/DC music playing in the background. The guy who voiced Optimus Prime was also the voice of Banger, the main bad guy in the animated Dungeons and Dragons, the same time Transformers was on TV. Well, that's kind of cool. Yeah, I was watching the guy that does the voice of Megatron, and they got that toy that'll transform from the tank into Megatron, and it does his voice, and he was doing the commercial for it online. That was kind of cool. You know, it's going to be really sad when we lose those two voice actors because we've lost so many actors. I forgot to do a video, man. We fucking lost Martin Mull the other day. I love him in Clue. I like him. He played the straight guy in a lot of movies, kind of like the Charles Grodin type character. I liked him in Mr. Mom as the stuffy boss. I think he was in Incredible Shrinking Woman. See in that? Yeah, I love him as in Clue. You know, when people talk about how good Clue was, I remind them of a movie that I watched years before that was even better, called Murder by Death. Has anybody seen Murder by Death? Shit, that's fine. Yeah, that's right. He was on Roseanne. You know, Roseanne's funny. I did not like Roseanne when it first started, and then didn't watch it for years, obviously in syndication. And then I ended up buying one of the seasons cheap in Goodwill or something, and liked it a little more. And then I started watching her reboot show, and then when they fired her, I was like, "Fuck you," and I quit watching it. And now I go back and watch some of the older episodes, and I'm like, maybe it's because I gotten a little older, I can stand her. But I thought she was pretty good. So yeah, I remember seeing him on there. That's good call there. Feed Fearsome Figures. Where did you get that website from? That guy's website, dude. What are you stalking that dude? Like, get over it, man. The original Transformers cartoon series was awesome. Yeah, it was. I loved it. I like the Transformer movie. I think one of the last movie videos I watched of Movie Collector Maniac was that Big Lots haul he did. I think, and one of you guys recommended a movie from Big Lots that I missed. I can't remember what it was. Do you ever go down a rabbit hole of going to somebody's YouTube channel, and then that takes you somewhere else, and then they recommend somewhere else, and then it's like an hour later? I was watching something the other night, and it recommended one of my own videos to me. I got a commercial. I haven't had a lot of ads during this movie. Roseanne is pretty realistic show for a sitcom, but Martin killed it every scene. Yeah, I need to go back and watch some of that now that you said that. Yeah, Martin Mull, man, we lost a lot of good actors. When I searched for your Movie Collector Maniac, it brought up a lot of these Maniac figures. It reminds me, I'm sitting, my TV's right there in front of me, and a top right above it, I've got my original movie Maniacs, like the first series or two that came out. I don't know if you guys are aware. That was the McFarlane figures. I got the Michael Myers. It was the one that had the little stand with the movie poster in the background. I got Michael Myers, Jason Voorhees, Leatherface, Freddy, Ash, and I don't know what series that is, but I got uh, Snake Plissken. Even was that Roseanne Connors is still good, and it's still once she left, I don't like it. Was the Roseanne Seasons the box with 3 discs and paper slips in the middle? I don't think the first season was that way. It was when they re-released it. When I got it back in the day, it was like when it was the very first and it was just the first season. Speaking of that, I bought a box set at the flea market the other day. I got to do my video on that, where the guy sold me everything he had on his table for $1 trying to get rid of it. And it was a season set that was in all those little paper sleeve things. Mill Creek was famous for that shit. I got a lot of stuff to do videos on this week while I'm off. Hold on one second. I'll be right back. Sorry, something was falling next to me and I wanted to get up and pick it up. What did that kid fall into? I don't remember. Got a damn dump truck going down in the ditch. The concept of this is kind of stupid. Like, I know Christine is like possessed by an evil spirit. Is some alien, was it supposed to be some alien technology took over all this shit? when I started out on YouTube, it was all unboxing videos. Now hardly any unboxings for horror. A lot of people ain't got the money to keep those subscriptions like me, man. I've cut back on a lot of that shit. I keep saying, oh, that was the other thing I was going to tell you guys. Shit, I was supposed to watch something this weekend. You know, every time I talk about stopping my horror pack subscription, something cool happens. So, in the latest horror pack, there is. Let me find it. Did I keep the message? I thought it was on Instagram when the guy contacted me. I get too many messages. Here it is. I'll read this message that I got on Instagram. Hey, Jeff, I saw your unboxing of the June horror pack, and I wanted to reach out to you. I'm the director of The Girl Who Cried Her Eyes Out. I know horror pack limited editions can be a bit uneven, but I feel like we have a very strong entry, and I would love if you would watch that film and maybe if you could review it on its own merits. Let me send you our press kit. I'm not sure if I can attach it here, so let me have your email if you will, and I'll share you the link to it. Thanks so much. So then I gave him my Gmail email. He sent me the press kit. Says, sounds good. I'll shoot it over now. And please let me know when you review the movie. So the director of that movie that I unboxed on the horror pack wants me to review his movie. I thought that was pretty cool. So I'll do that this week. Because I haven't watched the movie yet. Gigi, did you watch that yet? It was one of the horror pack movies from June. Oh God, she smacked him. It was the movie, I said it, but it was damn it, where'd it go? Give me 1 second. It wasn't a Messenger. You guys talk to me on so many different things. It's a movie called The Girl Who Cried Her Eyes Out. It was the horror pack limited edition for the month. When Roseanne got fired, I wasn't really worried about the show much because there's so many established characters. It's still surprisingly good, and one of the few shows I still record every week. At least I help remind you of something. Oh, Doug, you always help me out, brother. Where's my damn email? I might try to bring up the press kit real quick. I get so much shit junk email on that site. What date was that? That was Monday. What was Monday's date? Monday was the 24th. The guy's name is Eugene John Belita. When this is over, I'll show you that. I stopped watching after she was off. What? Dan, it's gonna be different now, though. Same for Jackie. What's different about Jackie? Yeah, mine was that way too, and I just I sorted it like descending, then just went in and deleted like 200 or 300 messages. Anytime anybody wants anything from YouTube or whatever, I give them my Gmail because I don't want to give them my main email account. I used to always like Darlene back in the day. That was one of my favorite characters on there. Roseanne after she was off the show. Oh, okay. You got one. Shut up, Bubba. Uh-oh. He gonna get shot. Once they start shooting, why wouldn't you just hit the deck immediately? That dude is just standing up in there. Sorry if you hear the ice clinking. Oh, they shot up the ice box and the Miller sign. And after all that, that fucking guy was still standing up. Dude, if you standing up after a machine gun's been firing for like a good solid minute, you deserve to be shot. He was walking around slower than Joe Biden was getting off the stage the other night. The original show wasn't the same after Dan cheated. Like I said, I didn't watch the original show that much. I watched the first couple seasons now on DVD, but I haven't watched it all. You sons of bitches. Do I look any younger? I shaved most of my gray off. She's getting a damn grenade or rocket launcher, whatever that is. The original final season of Roseanne when they were rich was awful. I never saw that. She's talking to a machine. We made you. She blew up the Miller Lite truck. What are we going to do now? She got them 80s bangs going. It's doing Morse code, right? Anybody in here know Morse code? It's Morris Day in the nights. Or Morris Day in the time. Why did I say the nights? Morris Day in the time. As a cartoon. Boo. Mars needs women. Reminding me of the Promising Young Woman outfit. What does it say? We ain't got no power. Turn on the air conditioner. Who's the better actor, Charlie Sheen or Emilio Estevez? You're going to venture out there and get some sleep. It was nice stopping by. Good night, everybody. Yeah, Ian, I really appreciate you stopping by. Where are you from? Where are you located? Mm-hmm. Oh, they smooching. From the Netherlands. That's pretty fucking awesome, man. A little country boy from rural Virginia got somebody from the Netherlands that watches his channel. What? How did you discover my channel?
I am soaking wet right now.
Too bad they took him off for 2.5 Men. I was pretending like they were doing Bizarro. I appreciate you stopping by. They were doing Morse code on that thing, and he was like, "What is he saying?" And I remembered the little beeping thing from my old clip when they were like, "Mars needs women." Emilio Estevez better. I don't know, man. I love 2.5 Men with Charlie Sheen on it. I like Major League with Charlie Sheen. What's that movie with Chris Tucker? Money Talks. I like that. Emilio Estevez. I like this. I like Young Guns. I like both of them in Men at Work. You were looking for movie hunts online because we don't have DVD shops anymore, and you're one of the videos popping up. Well, hopefully you enjoy watching them, even though they don't have them over there. I appreciate you following me and supporting the channel. Doug says, "Hey, Bizarro, what you been up to?" Got the chick out there in her skirt and her boots. She's pretty hot. Wasn't he in Pink? What the hell's Pink? We mean Pink. Hell's Bells. That's one of the better things about this movie is the kick-ass soundtrack from AC/DC. And thunder, power and rain. I don't think either one of them were Pretty in Pink. Yeah, wasn't Charlie Sheen like the boyfriend in Pretty in Pink? No, I don't think so. You're only young yet you're gonna die. Don't take no prisoners, won't spare no lies. Gonna take you to hell. Gonna take you, gonna get you. The hell's bells. The hell's bells. Now all the damn trucks are lining up. I've probably been down that road in North Carolina before, near Wilmington. Dutch boy. I wasn't Pretty in Pink. That's Ferris Bueller's Day Off. He was the one in the police station in that. Don't cross your streams, man. Need to get me a fucking cowboy hat. They're gonna get mad when he runs out of gas, right? They're lined up. They should know that they're gonna run out of gas eventually. There's no way he'd have enough for all those. Do they have is Men at Work on here? We need to watch Men at Work. You knew what? Yeah, it was a John Hughes film. Dixie Boy. Now they're all pissed. He's got gas in the tanker. That's somebody that I definitely miss is John Hughes. He's pushing him over to put that Charlie Sheen is better. He's got to vote for Charlie Sheen. I wish Men at Work was on here. Does anybody cringe when they open up Tubi and it's like, Tubi, Tubi? Dirty Work is on here. Is the movie Would You Rather on here? They got the movie Slaw, which is the parody version of Saw, but they don't have Men at Work. Oh, they got a trilogy of movies on here we might have to watch. Has anybody watched 13 Cameras with this fucking guy? Shit, it's playing it. Come on, man. Those ones at the top there. 13 cameras, 14 cameras, 15 cameras. Those are good movies. Bizarro saying hi to everybody. Hi, everyone. Appreciate you coming by. What you been up to? We miss you. Gigi is gets tired being the only female, keeping us all in check. That black guy is what's his name? That's the guy that was in Silence of the Lambs. Uh-oh. Billy Boy. Are you forgetting? I said Gigi. I said Gigi is the only female we've had here finning for with all these guys. I was listening to what Emilio said. Rick wishes you well. So what you been up to, Bizarro Supergirl? Just going around saving the day? I need to look up his girls in this movie, see what else she's been in. Well, I was talking to Bizarro and I said, welcome back, because we only had one female in here dealing with all these males, and it was Gigi. That's what I meant. I wonder if, looking back at his career, if Emilio think what he thinks of this movie. I wonder why Stephen King didn't direct again after this. Was it such a bad experience? I don't even remember what happens when they run out of gas again. It's been a while since I watched this. I watched it right when I got the Steelbook. So you stick with me, son. You learn about a lot of movies. It's about a guy that rents his condo and he puts these cameras, 13 of them in there, and watches them. Why would he spin it around? That was cool. We blew it up. Ass is in the air. Ass is in the air like they just don't care. Well, he blew up the gun. That'd be like calling me old timer. I am old timer. Poor Gigi. Yeah, she was here earlier. I don't know where she's at now. Maybe we run her off. She got tired of dealing with us. One of the guys here was talking about they bought that Saw 4K Steelbook, Saw X, the one that's coming out of Walmart. Yeah, people are already scalping that damn thing for like $50. But I forgot about that guy wanting me to review that movie. So since it was the director himself, I guess I got to go watch it. I'll probably watch it tomorrow. Hey Rick, I'm going to be putting some Ultimate WWE figures on eBay if you want to check them out. If it was one of you guys buying it, I would probably make a better deal if we could do it off of eBay. But check out JEFFMAN3169. Put the 9 at the end of it. Yeah, I know. She sent me a video of that damn tarantula that she had. Let me see if I got it. I'll show you that. Look how big that motherfucker is. You can't hear her. She was in my ear. She was like, I'm so fucking scared. We love you, Gigi. We hope you're not dealing with tarantulas again. Got the damn bulldozer running wild over here. I paused it to show you that, so you guys probably a little ahead of me now. He's coming and he is pissed. You're late as always. Lots of cats and trees and all night. Saving lots of cats and trees. That happens so much. It's crazy. Really. Saving the day, a little bit at a time. That's all that matters. Happy toys. Shake your foundations. I hadn't heard that song in a while. Holy shit, they blew the whole place up. Excuse me if you heard me burp. I apologize. I know we talked about Point Break. I don't remember talking about Rain Man or Boondock Saints. Boondock Saints 2 is not good. Come on, Lisa Simpson, get out of here. This movie isn't as bad as people make it out to be. I know, I was just joking. I think we're a pretty good group of guys, man. We've grown steadily. We've had some new people show up the last couple weeks. Optimus Prime joined us. Ian's a pretty nice guy. He's from the Netherlands. That's just what baffles me. You know, I'm a small town guy from Virginia. That's the cool part about I like doing YouTube stuff is hanging out with you guys. We get somebody from the Netherlands that showed up. You guys are from California showing up. Doug's from, where are you from, Doug? Wisconsin? Cody's on vacation, I think. That's why he's not here. I talked to him during the week, though. And it's cool that you guys chat with me during the week. Last thing Gigi was talking about was Roseanne. Humans here, humans here. Burger lean. That boy's gonna shoot the speaker, right? That's a tarantula. Yeah, I don't like spiders either. I'm not a big, don't like snakes either. Ice cream! Ice cream man is coming. Mom, throw me some money. The ice cream man is coming. What does shooting a car in the grill make it explode and flip over? Yeah, he's good. Did you think he was funny as that pedo in the new Vacation movie? I didn't like that part at all. I thought that was like very tasteless. And it didn't need to be a running gag through the whole movie. That woman got choked by her own car up in the window. What's this dude stealing? Something from that woman? That's probably cubic zirconia, dude. Brad is stealing shit. Uh-oh. I love that truck. He remembers that Dougie Fresh. Oh, he said a dirty word. Where's that person that chastised me?
All you gotta do is say earmuffs to him. Earmuffs. And he can say fuck, shit, bitch, whatever you want.
Wouldn't the boat have an engine on it that we control just like the vehicles? Who made who? What am I talking about? Running gag. My dad was from Sweden. Well, that's cool. No, I was talking about that. He said MF on here, and I was talking about that woman that again that was busting at me for cursing. 2 days after a large UFO was destroyed in space by a Russian weather satellite, which happened to be equipped with a laser cannon and class 4 nuclear missiles, approximately 6 days later, the Earth passed beyond the tail of the Rhea M exactly as predicted. So the comet and the survivors of the Dixie Boy are still survivors. Oh, I was a sailboat, I guess. Yeah, I was a sailboat. Sorry. Oh, now we got classic AC/DC playing on here. Wait a minute. I don't want to see this shit. It's a fast machine. She had me moving clean. She was the best damn woman that I ever seen. Oh, the running gag about Norman Reedus was a pedo in that movie, and they were chasing him. He was chasing them down the whole movie to give them her wedding ring. Told me to come, but I was already there. Walls was shaking, the earth was quaking, my mind was aching, and she was making, and you shook me all night long. I don't know what we'll watch next week. What were the other choices that I had in here? Maybe we'll watch one of the other choices. I wanted to really watch Body Bags. Is that ending? Yeah, I got a subscriber while we were in here. When you have as few as I do, you can really count it up. That was in what Vacation, the reboot, the one that had the guy from The Office in it. This one. Norman Reedus is in that, plays a pedo. I think it's stupid. Norman Reedus is the guy who played Daryl Dixon in The Walking Dead. Yeah, he wasn't. He was in little bit parts. He was the one in the truck chasing him, had the teddy bear on the front. And when he got out of the vehicle at the end, it ended up being Norman Reedus. I love watching having people that find one of my videos from like a year or two and then randomly make a comment on it. I think I'm getting the remake of the remake or reimagining of Maximum Overdrive called Trucks is now coming on my TUBI. So I've watched it before. It's all fucking letterboxed up on here, man. It isn't that good of a movie, so Stephen King wrote the short story. I remember talking about Rain Man and Point Break a few months ago. Yeah, Point Break we talked about. Is Point Break on there? Still on there? Point Break's on there. We could watch that. Is Roadhouse on there? No. Walking Tall, the Payback. Gone in 60 Seconds. Is that that's the original? I'll decide. Throw some names out there of some movies we could watch. Chuck Norris, Silent Rage. I'm not a big Chuck Norris fan, but I do like that movie. I was telling it to one of you guys that was talking to me in House, the horror movie. That's good. You only watched it once. That movie's about 2 or 3 gags that are funny. When he's talking about that rim job, that's funny. But then after that, the movie is pretty hot garbage. Bizarro was talking about you. I showed him. Somebody said, "I wonder if she's out fighting tarantulas," and I showed him one of your little tarantula videos you sent me. Yeah, Bizarro showed up and wanted to know where you were, and then I was just talking about the movie ended, I was singing some bad AC/DC, and we were talking about what we're going to watch next week. Is Would You Rather on here? Shit, they got rid of Would You Rather? Your Instagram is dead permanently, but my Twitter's still there. Well, that sucks. I'm sorry about that. Oh, I know what movie we should fucking watch. We should watch High Tension. We should watch High Tension. "13 Cameras" is pretty good, though. I was talking about that earlier. Has anybody seen the movie Dead End? That's pretty good. Vile is also a decent movie. You guys ever see that movie Vile? The main, it's right there in the middle. It's got that person like pulling a tooth on the cover. That's a pretty decent movie. Maybe I'll do another poll. Yeah, Gigi's back. Welcome back. Sorry to hear that. There's got to be a way. Maybe a hacker. Can I get it back for you? Stir of Echoes. I don't know, man. That's kind of a buzzkill movie. I haven't drank anything all week. Those drinks gave me a little bit of a buzz. I went from horrors to like I'm down in here in Gotham Comedy Live and shit. What happened? I'm looking on the app, the Tubi app. She went to the store to get some alcohol. What'd you buy? What'd you buy? Tell us. Are any of the Texas Chainsaw Massacres on there? We need to do like another series. You can watch the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre and Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2. Then you can watch the Clown Chainsaw Massacre. We've watched all the Terrifier, right? Because we watched Terrifier, Terrifier 2. We watched All Hallows Eve. Did we watch the original My Bloody Valentine? I think we watched the remake. It's got that naked chick running around in it. There's a Scream Team releasing movie on there called Back Road. Yeah, Gigi, you got to tell us what you're drinking. Yeah, Norman Reedus is Daryl, the greasy looking one, biker. What about Back to School? You talking about the Rodney Dangerfield movie? If we're gonna watch a comedy, I'd like to watch a raunchy comedy. Did we watch all of the Hatchet movies? We watched Sleepaway Camp. We watched 31. Hey, we haven't watched Clown. Pineapple Colada Buzzball. That sounds good. Bring me some. We watched Bloody Murder 1 and 2. Teeth isn't bad. Clown Town. We need to watch something with a clown in it. Scary or Die is not a bad anthology movie. It's got one story and it's a dude that turns into a clown. How they got Creepshow 2, but they don't have Creepshow. Jack Frost. The original Prom Night. Oh, did you go backwards? Yeah, that was kind of cool. I'll watch it this week and do a review on it. We need to watch. We never watched the original Prom Night. I'll put up a poll. It'll have some stuff like that on there. Yeah, I know. Haunt, I liked it. Have you guys watched Haunt? That didn't win. Maybe I'll force everybody to watch with the one that lost the poll. I like Haunt. I think it's a really good movie. I'll think about it. I might do that. Shit, I got sleepy all of a sudden. That booze got to me. Hey Gigi, what kind of drunk are you? I'm a quiet, sleepy drunk. Like I go over in a corner and just get quiet. I don't get all yelling and screaming and partying and shit. Or it's already after 12. Oh, I'm not working tomorrow though, so anybody else off tomorrow? What's your schedule this week? You got to work 4th of July, Doug? Not enough, I guess, to keep you awake. Well, I'm not asleep, man. I just said I yawned. What when Movie Collector Maniac was here, he was talking about he's got a video that just posted talking about out of print titles. What out of print title do any of you guys have that you're glad you own? I've got a couple. Maybe I'll do. He did a video. Maybe I'll do a video, and then I'll probably. I didn't pick up a lot of stuff on the first week of the Criterion sale, but maybe I'll go ahead and post my Criterion video tomorrow. Because I did have a couple movies that I recommend. Oh well. Yeah, Doug, you got to work. What's everybody's schedule this week? Everybody off for the 4th of July? I took a few extra days off. All right. Well, I was going to share this real quick before we get off here. Hell to the no. They couldn't pay me enough to even come in. Plus, buses don't run and places shut down. What about Showgirls? Is that on there? You just want to watch titties. Let me show you this real quick. This is the press kit for that movie that guy wants me to watch. The Girl Who Cried Her Eyes Out. So I guess that's the main actress there. Says it's 94 minutes. It's horror. It's not rated. It's got language, alcohol, drug use, sexual situations, violence, gore. Made in the U.S., 16:9. Who is Caroline Woodman? When a group of friends sneak into a state park for a night of partying, a cruel dare brings Maddie, played by Mary Blake, face to face with the disturbed child spirit of Caroline Woodman, played by Haley Ruth Jacobs, the forced legendary girl who cried her eyes out. None are safe as one by one they suffer the wrath of Caroline's vengeance. Time is running out. The bodies are piling up. How do you stop a 300-year-old spirit that cannot be killed? Talks about the production. Here's the actors in it. Mary Blake. Couple decent looking chicks there. Pretty decent sized cast for an indie horror movie. There's the director. That's the guy that contacted me, Eugene John Belita. Said he had 3 things he wanted to do. The movie had to be shot for $250,000. It's compelling enough to warrant an audience attention for 90 minutes, and it's worth the pain and suffering that goes into shooting a film. So there are some behind the scenes photos there of it. So I will check that out. He contacted me directly. Jessie from Saved by the Bell. What's her name? The actress? I don't know. Elizabeth Berkley. We can watch the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Have we watched that? God, man, I hate that fucking Franklin, man. I like fruity alcoholic drinks. I'm not saying I have to have it fruity, but I love me some pineapple rum. For some reason, rum and pineapple go so good together. She does too. There's this one Buzzball that's chocolate something. I can't remember. It's really good with a Twinkie, but they don't make Twinkies the same anymore. That's the damn truth. You hate clowns except for Captain Spaulding. Yeah, my wife doesn't like clown movies, but I do. Maybe I'll put a poll up because if I put the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, 2 is better than 1 for Texas Chainsaw Massacre. I don't know about that. I like the Jessica Biel remake better than the original now. I know that's probably a hot take. I've watched the first one so many times over the years. I think I'm just kind of, I don't know, a little numb to it. It's good. I really like it. The Leatherface is really good, but I really like the reimagining the remake, man. I don't know. Let me look. We might have. No, it looks like the only one we watched was the Netflix remake about a year ago. Yeah, I don't see where we watched the original. 2 is like such a dark comedy. I don't know if I think it's. I don't know. I think Gunnar Hansen is better in the original. Yeah, remake I like better. I don't know why. I mean, it's got a little bit of an edge to it. The original, I cannot stand that character of Franklin. He gets on my damn nerves. I think Marilyn Burns is better than Jessica Biel. She doesn't look better than Jessica Biel, especially in that tank top, but her acting is better. Anything good on Prime Video? Somebody else asked me that. Give me 1 second, I'll tell you. Can I see Prime from my computer? Let's look real quick before I get off here. Oppenheimer's on there. Top rated movies. Look, Brewster's Millions shows up on there. Brewster's Millions is funny though. Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. Is that on there? That movie is fucking awesome. Highly recommend that. Nope, that's not on Tubi, but I recommend that. That is a great horror comedy. Definitely watch that. Five Nights at Freddy's. The remake of Dawn of the Dead is on there. Midnight Run is good. We just watched Creepshow 2. Bottoms is okay. Doug, you saw Bottoms, right? What did you think of Bottoms? Hellraiser 3. The Boys is good if you want to watch a series. Hey, Pearl's on there. If you're going to watch Maxine coming soon, you should watch Pearl. Dug Up is pretty funny. I remember watching that. That's a good horror comedy. What do you think of Smile 2 coming out? The Black Christmas, John dies at the end. That's pretty good. Lucky Bastard is pretty funny too, as far as a horror comedy goes. You can watch that new Exorcist movie. Mean Girls. So lots of choices there. You need to watch Scout's Guide though. Where do you watch Girl Who Cried Her Eyes Out? Will it be in theaters? It's in the new horror pack, so I don't know if anybody's streaming it right now. It was in the horror pack, and the director contacted me and wanted me to review it. Girl Who Cried Her Eyes Out. Streaming. I don't see it anywhere. Yeah, that would have been tonight, though. I'm still trying to watch that 90 show part 2. I like it. Just wish we saw some tits. Sorry. Dang it, Doug. She's crying her eyes out. We watched the most recent Chainsaw 40 years later one already. Yeah. We can watch the first one if you guys want. We can watch original Texas Chainsaw Massacre next week. We need to watch the first 2 while they're on there. Because I found the last time we talked about some stuff, shortly thereafter, it was gone. So we'll watch probably the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. But that's cool. I appreciate you guys hanging out with me tonight. We had a pretty good stream of people coming in here. So it looks like we're growing a little bit every week. That's good stuff. What videos do I have coming out? I'll do that review of that movie probably. I'll watch it sometime this week and review it soon. I'm going to go see Maxine, so I'll do a reaction and then I'll probably do a review of that because I did review X. I don't think I reviewed Pearl. I got my Criterion video coming out. Did I watch it yet? You talking about that girl who cried her eyes out? No, I'm watching it. I'm going to watch it this week. Yeah, I showed him the tarantula. She said, big ass tarantula. She said, I'm scared. I'm so fucking scared. Yeah, I did it again. I was going on the alcohol run. You missed it. Yeah, That 90 show came out last week or end of July. I don't know. No, Bottoms Up. Yeah, Bottoms Up was one of those I thought it was going to be really good, like the female version of Superbad, and it was like not good. Like there's been I was watching a what was that? Oh, I watched that movie Waiting with Ryan Reynolds in it. They wouldn't better make a movie like that anymore. I mean, it would offend too many people and people would be too pissed off. We'll never get a good raunchy comedy ever again. There's no way we can. No, I think what I'm going to end up doing, I might upload them to YouTube as a video and see if it hits it with a copyright before I do it. And then if not, I might show them next week. I just don't want a chance with the music playing. Yeah, it was Scout's Guide, like a Boy Scout, like Scout's Guide to the Zombie Apocalypse. Yeah, it's been out a while, but it is funny as hell. I love it. Highly recommend that movie. Um, got some really, really funny parts in it, and it's got some the guy that played the in Anchorman as the sportscaster. I can't think of his name. Is it David Coker or something like that? He plays in it. Smile is pretty. Smile wasn't as good as I thought it was going to be, and I didn't really particularly like the ending. Talk about that. We were talking about it earlier. That movie that I reviewed, and a Violent Nature. Talk about a buzzkill of an ending. To end the way it did, no way, man. I know they're probably just setting up another movie, but they could have done a damn better job than that. What do you guys see the trailer for Smile 2? What'd you think of that? You talking about Smile was good. I don't know about Smile 2. Something it seemed kind of flat. Like it didn't seem like much was going on. Much different than the original. I don't know. Maybe that's just me. Yeah, I think I'm getting ready to get up off of here. There's a couple things I want to do. I'm gonna post some stuff on eBay before I go to bed. TW crazy weekend. Just saying hi, Jeff. I'll try to catch next Sunday's movie. As of right now, it looks like we might watch the original Texas Chainsaw Massacre. Everybody's seen it, and that way we could talk more during it. I appreciate you stopping by though. Throw a thumbs up on the video. Like any video that you guys watch, please. It does help. I've noticed on my hunts and stuff when people throw more likes on it and stuff. Good night, everybody. Yeah, sweet. I figure we might want to knock a couple of those classic movies like Texas Chainsaw 1 and 2 off the list while TUBI. I know everybody probably owns them, but hey, it'd be probably better to do it while we can watch them free if anybody wants to watch them on TUBI if they don't own it. And then I was thinking about those 13 and 14 cameras. If you guys haven't seen that, those are good. Yeah, well, I think I like the remake with Jessica Biel a little bit better. And then but it's pretty close between those two. Yeah, no, I like the trailer for that. I mean, The Rock didn't look half bad in that one. I think that might be pretty good. Got a decent cast. I like that. If you guys haven't seen the trailer for Red One, watch that. Yeah, have some drinks, relax, think about us, and come back next week and watch Texas Chainsaw with us. So either way, yeah, I really appreciate you guys. Hold on a second. Sorry about that. It's anytime that I do that share and leave it open, playing in the background, it freezes me for some reason. So I got to remember to close that every time. I don't know why I did that, but either way, I really appreciate you guys stopping by the channel. Yeah, she said, ooh, big ass spider. If anybody watches this later and you don't know what I'm talking about, rewind it and you can see where I was showing that tarantula that Gigi had outside her house. Pretty big ass spider. Yeah, I watched the trailer for Red One. If you guys haven't watched it, I thought it looked pretty funny. I think The Rock looked pretty good in that. I like the choice of, was it TK Simmons? Is that his name? Or JK Simmons? As Santa. I think that'll be good. Chris Evans, he's okay. I'm not a huge fan of his, but either way, I think that'll be pretty good. But yeah, so anybody that watches any of my videos, make sure you hit the like button. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Come back over next week. We'll do another watch along. Hope maybe the Texas Chainsaw Massacre, the original, 10 o'clock Eastern time. Really good, lively bunch of questions tonight. I appreciate you guys and comments coming by and watching. They fucked me over on Facebook. I can't post on Facebook anymore until I get some more followers. You have to have a certain number of followers before you can do that. But either way, I really appreciate anybody that supports me. You can send super chats now or super chat thanks later, or hit me up on Cash App if you want to support the channel. My PayPal address is in all the descriptions of my other videos if you want to support me that way. And I keep saying it. I'm really gonna this week. I'm gonna study and make some tiers and bring them to you guys to discuss. But I might do the Patreon here pretty soon, and then shortly thereafter, maybe I'll do. Thought it was interesting they did the slap challenge. Yeah, that was kind of funny. I think one of your cats got it. Yeah, you should dip it in resin, spray it or something, use it as a paperweight. That'd be kind of funny. But yeah, I really appreciate all you guys. So if we end up watching Texas Chainsaw, I'll post that. Like I said, hopefully, if we're going to go ahead and say that's the movie, I'll go ahead and make a thumbnail for that tomorrow and post it up this week. So I'm really looking forward to watching that with you guys. And I think I'm going to go ahead and close out of here. I'm taking that off. And I get ready to put my video up here. Where the hell is it? There you go. Do you have a page on Facebook? Yeah, I got my personal one, and then I've got a JEFFMAN316 pop culture reporter one on Facebook that I post links to a lot of this stuff on there. But yeah, like a separate page. Go over there and like it or follow it, because you have to have a certain number of followers before they'll let you post videos to it now, or streams, which is stupid. So I guess I need to start plugging that as well. Because when I go to post stuff over there now through StreamYard, it tells me I don't have enough followers. I don't really care, but either way. All right, I'm heading off here, boys and girls. Until next time, boys and girls, this has been JEFFMAN316. As always, I'm your pop culture reporter, and I'm signing out tonight saying you guys stay safe out there.
Mr. Mayor, Chief, ladies and gentlemen.